Hi there, and welcome back to Storybook Crochet. Today we are crocheting the cutest quick appliques. We're going to make a fish, a starfish, and a seashell. These work up super fast and are perfect for adding a splash of summer to all of your crochet projects. So let's grab our yarn and hook and let's get started. For materials today, I am using a worsted weight 4 yarn, but you could honestly use any kind of yarn that you want. Just use a hook that works well with that yarn size. For my projects today, I am using a 3.5mm crochet hook. You are also going to want some scissors and a yarn needle to weave in those ends at the end of your project. Let's start today with this sweet little fish. It works up super fast and adds the perfect playful pop to any summer project. To start our fish, we're going to start by making a slip knot. And then you are going to make a chain of 7. Once you have that chain made, we're going to start working in the second chain from our hook. So we're going to skip this first one, that is our turning chain, and our first stitch will be worked in the second chain. So we're going to start by making a single crochet. So you're just going to insert your hook in that second chain, pull your loop through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both loops, making our first single crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to make a half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into that next chain, pull your loop through. This time you'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull that through all 3 loops. So that is our half double crochet. And now in the next chain, we're going to make a double crochet. So just like with our half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull your loop through. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, but this time you're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that is our double crochet. In the next chain, we're going to make 2 double crochets, both of them in that same chain. So go ahead and make your first double crochet. And then you're going to make your second double crochet in that exact same chain. So you'll just put your hook through the exact same chain you did the first one in. And this is also called a double crochet increase. Once we have that done, we have 2 chains left. We're going to put a double crochet in the next one, just 1 this time. And in the very last chain, we're going to make a single crochet. All right, so we have one side of the fish worked. So now we're going to turn it over so that the bottom of our chains are facing up, and we're going to work along those chains now. So you can kind of move that tail out of your way. So in that very first chain there on the opposite side, we're going to make a single crochet. So just go into that first bottom chain there. Make your single crochet. Next, we're going to make a double crochet in that next chain. After your double crochet, in the next chain, we're going to make our 2 double crochets, or our double crochet increase. In the next chain, we'll make 1 double crochet. In the next, we're going to make a half double crochet. And in that last chain there, we're going to make a single crochet. Now that we have the main body part of our fish done, we're going to slip stitch. If you can see this little loop here, that is our turning chain that we did not work into in the beginning. We're going to insert our hook into that, pull our yarn through, and then pull it through the loop on our hook to make a slip stitch. Okay, and next all we have left is the tail. So we're going to start by making a chain of 3. Once you have that chain done, starting in the second chain from your hook again, so skip this first one, into the second one we're going to make a single crochet. And in the last chain there, we're going to make a half double crochet. Once you have that first tail fin done, we're going to slip stitch into the same stitch that we did at the end of this part of the main body part of our fish. Just slip stitch back into that same stitch. And then we're going to make our second fin the exact same way. So start with a chain of 3. We're going to single crochet in that second chain from our hook. And then we're going to half double crochet in the second chain. Once you have that done, go slip stitch back into the same stitch that you slip stitched before. And that finishes off our fish. So you can go ahead and pull up a loop there. And if you are going to be sewing this onto something, you'll want to cut a longer tail. If you're not, you can go ahead and cut a shorter tail. And then just pull that through that loop. And then we just need to weave in our ends. So again, if you're sewing this, you're not going to weave in this end, but you will want to weave in this shorter tail here to get that out of your way. So I just go through the main body part here, and you're just going to go back and forth a few times. All right, and that finishes off our little fish applique. Next up is this adorable starfish. It's quick, simple, and brings those laid-back beach vibes to your crochet projects. To start our starfish, we are going to start by making a magic ring. Now, if you're not comfortable making the magic ring, you can always chain 4, and then you're going to slip stitch to that very first chain to form your ring. I will show you real quick how I make my magic ring. So I take the end of my yarn and drape it over 3 fingers, and then you're going to wrap that around the top, crossing over to make an X. Use your thumb to hold that onto your fingers. Take your hook and go underneath, grab that top piece of yarn and pull up a loop. Hold that with your thumb onto your hook and then pull the ring off your fingers, and then you're going to chain 1, and this will secure your ring for you. So next we are going to put 10 single crochets in our magic ring. So you're just going to insert your hook, pull your loop up, yarn over, and pull through both loops. And you're going to do that a total of 10 times. If you did the magic ring version, you will be crocheting over both of those pieces of yarn there. Once you have those 10 single crochets made, you're going to take that tail and pull on that to close that opening. And you'll want to pull pretty tight to keep that closed. All right, and now we're just going to slip stitch to the very first single crochet that we made to join round number 1. So for round number 2, we will be making our star points. So to make our first one, we are going to make a chain of 4. In the second chain from our hook, we're going to make a slip stitch. In our next chain, we're going to make a single crochet. And in the last one, we are going to make a half double crochet. Once we have those 3 stitches done, we're going to skip the next stitch on our first round, and we're going to slip stitch into the next one. So we won't work in this first one at all. So go ahead and insert your hook into that second stitch over and make your slip stitch. And that finishes off point number 1 for us. So we're just going to repeat that 4 more times. So we will have a total of 5 points here. So I'll show you the points one more time. So you're going to chain 4, slip stitch into that second chain, then you'll make your single crochet, and then finish it off with a half double crochet. All right, and then you're going to skip the next stitch and slip stitch in the one after that. So go ahead and repeat that so you have a total of 5 points, and then I'll show you how to finish it off. All right, so just like with the fish, you're going to go ahead and cut a tail longer if you're going to be sewing this onto something, and then you'll just weave in your ends just like you did with the last project, and then you are finished with your first starfish. And finally, a classic seashell. This one is easy to whip up and adds a soft coastal touch to anything you create. We are going to start our seashell with another magic ring, or again, you can do that chain 4 method. So go ahead and make your ring. And then this time inside of our ring, we are just going to make 6 single crochets. Once you have those 6 done, pull on that tail to close that opening. For the seashell, we are not going to be joining at the end of each round. We are just going to work in a continuous round all the way around. So for this, the rest of these stitches, all of them are going to be worked in the back loop only. So normally when you make a stitch, you go under both loops like normal. This time you're going to go in between the loops of each stitch and just work under that back one for every single stitch. So the rest of this pattern will be a series of increases, but we're going to do different stitches for our increases. So our first 3 stitches are going to be regular single crochet increases. So you're going to go into that first stitch under that back loop only, make 1 single crochet, and then you're going to go into that same back loop and make your second single crochet. And then you're going to do that 2 more times, so 2 more increases. All right, so we just created 6 stitches with that, 6 single crochets. So next we are going to make a series of 3 half double crochet increases. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the back loop only of the next stitch. And then you're just going to repeat that 2 more times. All right, so we have our 3 half double crochet increases, and now we are going to end by making 3 double crochet increases. So you can see the pattern here. So go ahead and still work in those back loop only and make your 2 double crochets in the next stitch. All right, and then you repeat that 2 more times. And there we have it. Super simple to make these seashells, and they are really cute to put on any kind of project for your summer makes. So now you're just going to go ahead and finish that off with a long tail again if you're sewing, and then weave in your ends. And just like that, you've got a whole little ocean crew ready to brighten up your makes. These beach appliques are a fun and easy way to add summer vibes to anything you're creating. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Happy crocheting! Won't you take me home? Give me wings to fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can